Welcome to Attican Plays Railway Empire. I'm going to take a chance and just tell them to go somewhere. A spy would be nice. Go get us some technology, please. And what's this bonus? Express line La Havre to Nantes. Nope, we're not messing with that. Got too many other fish to fry right now. All right, we've got wood going up there. We've got Orléans should be set up to grow now because it's got good raw materials coming in, and it's got city to city with all four of these. So let's do Tours. And now Tours, I think we want the warehouse up here again. In fact, we could even let it swap with the Orléans warehouse. Do we want to do that? Yeah, I think we're going to. I think we're going to put the warehouse here, have it run probably. There's a lot going on here. Probably on a dedicated line up to this warehouse. We'll plug in right there. And then it will just take stuff from this warehouse and move it over here. And Orléans will get first choice, so they'll get to consume, but whatever they leave behind will go to Tours. So Tours will kind of get the scraps from Orléans. Let's see how that works. We just got the Glen. I wonder what is the deal with it. It's, well, I think that's a good looking train. What's it cost? Route properties. I think we'll pass on that opportunity. That is a good-looking train. Maybe when we have more money, we know what to do with. We'll upgrade. But these Class 3Bs are just doing a stellar job for us. So what was I doing? Setting up a line between here and here. And that is working. Orléans is growing. Paris is growing. Tours will start getting supplied now. And the one thing we need to do is watch this one because we own this one. This is the other reason I don't necessarily want to own all these. You have to manage your expansions of your dairy, and we're asking for a lot of dairy now. to supply to multiple cities. So well, let's see, what kind of demand would we have? A city, half, we need about 2 a week. We could make that 4 to 6 a week. 6 a week. How many are we making? We're producing 6. Okay, that should be good. That should be better. Notice how the 2 trains that were waiting have gone now. We've increased our production. Now all these other ones are owned by computer owners, and they will automatically upgrade as they sense that there's a greater demand out there for their products. That's why I kind of don't like owning these rural industries necessarily. All right, so we've got growth. We've got growth. We've got growth. Good deal. So it's time for Bourges. Now, how are we going to do Bourges? Bourges could take its supplies from Paris, similar to the way we're doing this one over here. Let's just do that. Let's just see if this works. Let's put in a big warehouse right here for Bourges. We'll set it up with the same 6 raw materials. We'll keep it on 20. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened here? Okay, we'll keep it on 20 total and let it load up from up there in Paris. And let's just run it around all this mess. I mean, I love all these modules, but my goodness, we're getting a lot of traffic up through there. And I think we can, however, hook it in right here. Do we want to hook it in or just go around? We could hook it in and build a bypass. Let's just go around. Shoot, let's just go all the way up. Let's run like 6 trains, and I'm going to have each one of them, well, yeah. And then we'll see what industries we need down here to see what we need to emphasize. But we'll just have basic supplies coming down. And we won't even add an emphasis. We'll just have 6 trains go do their thing. So it's grabbing milk. Grabbing milk and olives. Grabbing milk and more olives. Milk, olives, and lumber or wood. Olives and wood, and one more. Olives, wood, and wine. Okay. All right, good deal. So we've got plenty of supplies headed down here to Bourges. We've got Supplies headed into tours. We've got keep getting supplies for Orléans. We've got Paris growing nicely. Okay, life is pretty good. Reduce the purchase price of your vehicle or locomotives. I can stand that for sure. And man, we need a faster train. Let's look at research. Is there a faster train? Ooh, the Rail Crusher Express. I think we're going to have to work our way out there. We have this, so we should be able to grab this. Okay, our research is going to grab this next, and then we're going to upgrade all of our express trains from the Sterling, which has served us well, to the Rail Crusher, which is a great name. The Rail Crusher. Market crier for safety. Professors, no, we don't want professor. Professors are great in early game. Inventors are great later on after you get going. All right, so we have, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, folks. We have a 4-city cluster with all its city-to-city lines with the, oh, here we go. It's growing 99% and it just got through 20,000. That's beautiful. Do we want to own those beats? No, we don't want to because we just don't want the responsibility. But we do want to start bringing these things into a warehouse because we've got them marked to bring in. And I guess the only other thing is, do these cities need beets by themselves or are they only... Yeah, see, this is something, you only need sugar beets in the city that's going to use them to create something. I think it's alcohol. Industries, sugar beets. Yeah, distilleries make alcohol with sugar beets, but nobody else is going to need them. So really having them in our warehouse isn't necessarily the world's greatest move. Now the other thing, we got to look at our industries. Actually, why don't we start making alcohol? Let's knock down this bakery. Put in a distillery and start shipping sugar beets into this warehouse. Or we could even run it directly into the city. That would be better. That simply would be better. Whoops. And we'll run it down here to this one because we know it's not terribly busy. Ah, shoot. Never mind. I put in a bridge. I can't stand those bridges that don't need to be there. Pretty good incline, but that's okay. That is not an issue. This is a dedicated freight line, single product, single use. That's just, we don't care. Okay. What did I just do? Oh, man. And that, I think, is a food product, so we can use a refrigerator car. Okay, we'll start making alcohol. What else would we like to make? Let's just run down the list. We've got cloth. We would like to have somebody making clothing. So this meat industry is redundant. And we will start a tailor shop here in Bourges. And in fact, we will bump it up at least one. And we're going to be bumping these up a lot. So there's our meat, our pasties, there's our pastries and our cloth. Here's our alcohol and our clothes, I think they're called. Yeah, clothing. And as soon as they grow, we'll add in something else. Well, we've got growth. Uh-oh, no growth. It's not getting pasties. And we need to keep, really do need to keep just bumping these up every time we can. Oh, that's tempting. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, I missed it. Missed it with the mouse. Here we go. Here's our rail crusher. Our rail crusher, we will update all of our passenger mail only lines, and that should be huge for us. We'll start seeing express lines again. How are we looking? 500,000. All right, we're doing all right. 79.5, 71. Okay, Paris is growing slowly. No, it really isn't. Connection bonus. We'll take the money, don't really care. I'm going to be cheesy here, I think. Very cheesy. Okay. All right, pause. All right, we've got these set up to grow. We'll keep watching them, and now we're going to go out and go out, like I said, rather than up. So we're going to look for other cities. Now look at this, connection bonus. Oh my goodness, wake up. All right, so let's go from Poitiers. Why can't, is that not in our build area? Why can't we connect there? Oh, I might have had the wrong thing. I think I had a warehouse. Yeah, I did. Put in a diamond crossing because this is not a automatic signal station. Okay, so I'm going to try to make myself watch this map for circles. When a circle comes around a circle, that means we can place a new business in, and that's what we're looking for, is the growth in these. And we've got Paris growing, we've got Orléans growing, we've got Tours growing, we've got Bourges growing, and we're expanding by going out. Let's see where else we can go out. We got lots of money. They're probably going to ask us at the end of this to connect everything anyway. 3 million to Auvergne. Yeah, why not? Okay, and what's it got? One city in it. We'll connect to it. Clermont-Ferrand. Clermont-Ferrand. I don't know. I don't know how you say it. They're both paid. You know what? Let's just give them. Yeah, why not? Let's just give them while we're at it. While we're down here, let's put in a pass-through warehouse right here. And in this warehouse, we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is we've decided maybe not the best thing, and milk, okay, and then I noticed one of those little bridges I hate so much, but I'm not going to go back and fix it. So let's run 6 trains between here and here. Stopping at the warehouse in the middle. And if we ran some supplies in here and had this pasty shop, which should be making pasties, it's already doing Limoges, so if it just, well, actually, let's take that back. We don't have to do anything. We've got supplies right here that could go to Limoges. We've got supplies here that can go to Poitiers or whatever it is. And Poitiers and Limoges are basically a 2-city cluster with pasties and pastries. So that works out nicely. Connection bonus. Connection bonus for coal. We'll take the money. And then we'll just let it sit there for a while. We'll get to coal later, I suspect. All right. Got to get back to Paris. Something's wrong. Come on, Paris. You're supposed to be growing. Why aren't you growing? One problem could be that if we're not putting enough supplies in there to start with, a lot of the supplies are being taken down here because we can see that Bourges is growing. Here's a new business, Orleans. What can we put in Orleans? Let's see. We can put a luxury tailor. I like the idea of a dairy farm. Let's make cheese. Plenty of milk. Now we've done, now see the way this thing works, when we put that in, now milk is a bigger part of their demand, which helps them, plus we make the cheese, which they need, plus we ship the cheese to other cities, which need it. It's almost like plugging in growth. I don't see any circles, so that was the only one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all 4 of them are growing now. Let's see. Where's our hole? Looking pretty good. Olive oil. We need, we need olive oil. Is anybody making olive oil? Well, Paris can make its own here, I think. Yes, they can. They just opened up a business. All right, boom. Olive oil. You get an oil mill in Paris. And we're going to expand you. Shoot, why not? All the way. And this weaver needs more wool. Slow down. The wool is coming from way down here. That's right. So what's going on? Okay, we got plenty to ship. So let's look at our trains. It's a 160-day trip. This might actually be worth kind of following this train to see just how slow this is. What did we finish? Okay, Paris is finished growing, and we're getting there on our 700,000. And this is not bad. This is moving right on up through there pretty well. So we've got a nice 4-city cluster going here that's working beautifully. Oh, here's another opportunity for a business. What do we want? Well, we've got clothing. Let's do luxury clothing. Luxury clothing would make perfect sense right here. And then we could put, I think it's going to need that silk or whatever that stuff is. Okay. You stop. It's going to need that, whatever that is. So you make us some luxury clothing. And it needs crude silk. Okay. Crude silk, which is right there. Isn't that nice? Is that the closest? I think it is. Okay. So we will deliver crude silk directly into the terminal. Into the train station, I mean, rather than a warehouse. Oh, you know what? We're going to have them drive on the left side. I don't feel like doing that over. What's the matter here? It won't. Oh yeah, well, I'm sorry. Operator error. Okay. Take crude silk to Bourges. And here we can use a security guard. Because it's a direct connection to a city station. Okay, we should be getting close, yeah. No, we don't want that. Thank you. Thanks for the offer. Growing. Our 4-city cluster is all growing. And we could go over here and work on these and make them grow as well. But I can't swear that I... Well, let's see. This can certainly be upgraded. And this paper mill could be upgraded. And we could finish that off by buying another territory and just putting one more city connection on it. That would be easy enough to do. Let's see. Let's just run it. Let's have it run to Paris. Why not? If we can get... Well, of course we can get down there. You know what? Since that's not going to be a... Is that going to be an express line? Yes, let's do an express line into Paris. Why not? So that means we do want to keep it separate from our existing freight lines. Has to go on that one. And then we don't want a tunnel. We want a bridge.
Now that people are able to travel to other small towns once in a while, the Republic will gain recognition from the population. Fantastic! An economic upswing has bitten the whole Republic and announces the future magnitude and wealth. Soon the big revolution of 1789 will have its 100th anniversary. A reason for celebration, don't you think so as well? On occasion of these festivities, Paris will be host to the 10th World Exposition. This is the opportunity to present progress and wealth, in short, the new greatness of France, to the world. Nevertheless, there is not much time left for the arrangements, and we must hurry. I am sure that even here, your railway could be helpful, right?
Let's see what we have to do. 80 wood to Paris, which we're already doing, so that's not so bad. And we'll see what they want to do with that wood. I think we're going to build that guy right there, and I think that's going to be the Eiffel Tower. Yes, it is. Construction site, Eiffel Tower. What are we doing? Yep. So they want 80 wood, so off it comes. I have a feeling we're going to get to steel in a not too distant future. No problem, no problem. So let's stop right there. We've made great progress. We've built a successful 4-city cluster. That's always fun. And we've grown Paris, and we've broken through to our next task, which is delivering wood to Paris to support the World Exposition. So it looks like we're going to be building the Eiffel Tower in our next episode. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player, and I hope you'll join us for our next Railway Empire video. Thank you.